Hello, my name is Lars Astaire, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Gondola. And I'm going to take you through a quick overview of what Gondola is and how it can help out your sales team in just a few minutes here. So really what Gondola is a solution that can help really all of your sales reps boost their own deal momentum by helping the broader team have more productive but on-brand sales conversations. And ultimately where we live is there's tons of solutions out there that can help sales reps. You have your CRMs, your lead gen solutions, selling solutions, but that's where we live. We live in the live selling space and conversations just like this, and helping to make sure that your reps are asking the right questions, pulling in the right information and document that back into Sugar, presenting when it's necessary, and carrying that deal momentum moving forward by articulating next steps, unanswered questions, and setting that date and time of follow-up here. So let me show you how it all works and some of the areas that we can help out with. So area number one, so we can help all of your reps better understand their customers' pain and reinforce that methodology you're trying to scale across your entire team. But how do we do that? So right here from a private side modal, I can connect my meeting that I'm on with the SugarCRM record that might be important for my call, and pull in or build out any specific templates that can correlate to different stages of my sales cycle. So if I wanted to pull in this all ops field, apply this right in. This can include a combination of SugarCRM fields that I want my reps to be updating, free text questions that I want them to be asking so they can gather this information. And what that can also do is lead to, a better understanding of a customer's pains. So they're digging deeper into what the true implication of that pain is, and we have a way to do so that is scalable across the team. So I can update any of my fields right within here and push any updates back into SugarCRM right here from the call. And it makes it just a better point of entry right here on my actual live sales conversation, and better consistency across the organization. So you can actually build up templates that correlate to different stages of the sales cycle, and get all that information back into Sugar as fast as humanly possible. So that'd be area number one, better understanding customer pain, better data back into Sugar at the point of inception, which is right here on this live customer call. The second point would be around telling a frictionless story. So within Gondola, we have a whole content repository that allows you to move between slide decks like we're seeing right here, into live, fully functional browsers, and move around in my presentation to different assets or pieces of information that help me tell that compelling story to my customers. So when I'm in the solution, this is our web-based solution right here, we have a team library. We can effectively pull in a single slide or browser or an entire combination of slides and live browsers right within here. So you can create prepackaged flows that a rep can come in, run through that presentation that's a little bit more tailored to that audience member based upon industry or persona. And it saves them a ton of time in terms of prep work, and make sure that they are actually articulating the message that marketing wants them to be using, and using assets that are up to date, accurate, and we're not having to go out and search for all these pieces of information. It's always right here, always at my disposal. And I can pull from my library, team library, all pulled from what is otherwise Google Drive, Box, Dropbox, OneDrive, SharePoint, and stays in perfect sync as I go throughout my meeting. The last piece of where we can help out a broader sales team is around maintaining deal momentum at the end of your calls. So we've done a great job of discovery. We've done a great job of walking through a great narrative in terms of a presentation that shows our solution in a really effective manner. Now, how do we make sure we don't lose that momentum, and we schedule our next steps, review everything that needs to get done moving forward, and we're just not losing any of that momentum there? So that's where in this side modal, I can be documenting questions, next steps that get discussed, all of which is done in a private modal right here. This is all private on the right-hand rail, but at the end of my conversation, I can review a meeting summary slide with my buyers and say, hey, looks like we need to do a deep dive demo next, do some security review and legal review and executive sync. I have a few questions I need to follow up with you on right here. When would be a good time for us to follow or even schedule that deep dive demo? I have my calendar pulled open right now. This will search through availability on your calendar and say, cool, let's look at next week, Wednesday, switch it to the time zone that makes sense. And you can send out that calendar invite right here on the call here. So just as an easy landing spot for any sales conversation to make sure we don't, leave it to say, hey, let's follow up on via email. You can actually get that calendar invite out on the meeting for that next discussion there to make sure you don't lose that momentum. So, ultimately Gondola is a solution that can help out with every step of the sales cycle, whether you're running a discovery call, a demo, further up the pipeline. We help to boost your deal momentum by helping your broader team have it more productive and specifically on-brand sales conversations so they can close more deals, more happy customers, drive that revenue, and make sure we're hitting our forecasts that we set. So would love for you all to take a look. Happy to get you set up with a trial here. Thank you so much for the time, and looking forward to bringing you onto the solution.